Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Alien. So today's video is a bit different because I don't really have a script. So this is just me yapping about a new third-person perspective in the game. So honestly, I have just one big question. The question is, who the fuck asked for this? Like, genuinely, I don't know anyone that asked Bloodstrike to add a third-person perspective. If you did, you're a bot and a bomb too. But I understand what the developers are trying to do. They probably want to test the game mode, get feedback from players, and see if the community wants to keep the mode permanently. But if they're going to introduce something nobody asked for, why not take your time and actually make it good? Because right now, this mode feels unfinished and garbage. The movement is stiff. Bloodstrike has always been built around the fast-paced gameplay, fast movement, and all of that. But when I switch to third person, everything feels insanely slow. I actually don't know if the characters are moving slower than in first person or it's a placebo effect because of the camera, but it feels really slow. And that alone actually makes the game completely different from what Bloodstrike is supposed to be. When you pull out your weapon, the animation feels weird. At times, you don't even know if you're playing out your weapon. Like, it's crazy. Everything feels stiff, awkward, and if fire, wow. If fire feels terrible. You could literally be standing in front of an enemy trying to hit fire and you would not hit the enemy. It's oh my god. I tried using the Glock and that didn't go well. I think I'll show you a clip here. I'll show you a clip of me trying to shoot someone with the Glock so you guys will see how it goes. The only thing I actually like about this third person stuff is the peeking. Because being able to like peek behind cover and see someone approaching you without actually exposing your whole body really gives me that Call of Duty vibes. And if you guys know, I actually used to play Call of Duty and make content for Call of Duty before switching to Bloodstrike. Yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty Mobile since like 2020. Yeah, that was when I started. So I'm really like familiar with the whole third person perspective and all of that. So that's actually one part that's actually fun for me. But outside of that, I'm struggling to find things I actually enjoy about this mode. Or yeah, it's a mode now. So another problem is actually the audio. When you're shooting certain SMGs, it sounds like what god does it sound like? It sounds like the MP5. Yeah. All the SMG, when you're firing an SMG in the third person perspective, it sounds like the MP5. I don't know what gun assault rifle sounds like. I don't really know, I forgot. They are definitely not the same guns. So little things like that actually like make the mode feels less polished and really garbage and not enjoyable. Because it literally feels like Bloodstrike rushed this mode. Not feel like they rushed this mode because nobody was actually forcing developers to release this mode. Nobody was putting a gun on their head. No one did that. But yeah, they released it garbagely. So if you are going to ask for the community feedback, you need to give the community something worth giving feedback on. And if there is ever a voting system, like asking me whether I want the third person to stay or go, I'm sure you know what I'm choosing. I'm obviously choosing go, because this is garbage. I don't know, I'm going to be costly low, but it's genuinely so bad. I can't help it. Every single time. I personally don't think Bloodstrike needs a third person perspective. The game was built solely around first-person gameplay and fast-paced feeling. It's one of the things I actually enjoy about Bloodstrike. Third-person perspective changes too much of the gameplay. The movement feels different, the gunplay feels different, audio feels weird, animation stiff, if fire is so inconsistent, and overall, the mood just doesn't feel polished enough. Now, before someone comes to the comment saying, "Oh my god, Alien, you're just hating," I'm not saying the third person itself is bad. I'm just saying this version of the third person is bad. There's a difference. If the developer completely reworked movement, animation, gameplay, audio, camera, and overall feel, I'll be willing to give it another chance. Because the idea itself isn't really terrible. The execution is actually the problem. And if they really want this move to stay, they need to listen to the feedback and make some serious changes. Because right now, after playing it, I would personally rather have the developers spend their time improving the existing first-person experience instead of putting more resources into this garbage. I think they should completely rework it or scrap the idea entirely. But I want to know what you guys actually think. Do you guys actually enjoy the third person Do you think Bloodstrike should keep it permanently, or do you think they should remove it? Let me know in the comments, and if you disagree with me, knock me down in the comment section. I want to see what you guys actually think. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Double kill. Wicked